Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming. If you're new here, we welcome you. Please come again. Please spread the word about the 8:30 Minyan. We're the latest Minyan in town. Everybody's invited to help themselves to breakfast, and you're sponsoring. Okay. Breakfast this morning is sponsored L'Zecha Nishmas.
Sima Bas Rabbi.
Sima Bas Rabbi. Shama Shabbat Torah this morning should be dedicated to the memory. Also, we want to wish the Tzeitzim L'Shalom to Don Press, going to Israel for the Yom Tovim. We should have a wonderful, healthy New Year, and we look forward to having you back. If you decide you want to come back to Gola, to the exile. And also a special mazel tov to Aviel Zagi. He just got engaged yesterday, so mazel tov. To Nicole, mazel tov, mazel tov.
You got what?
Engaged.
Oh,
engaged.
mazel tov.
So mazel tov, mazel tov. Anybody wants to stay learning for the open base medrash, anybody wants to sponsor the base medrash, you can see Rabbi Brenner. Fascinating. The Torah talks about going to war. And of course, they give different conditions about going to war, and and they say you have to be somebody without sin, and if you have a vineyard, or if you got married, you didn't consecrate a new home, you're exempt from war. So you're talking about really a war tzaddik. As on the side, there was the maskilim, the enlightened people in Europe, wanted to make fun of religious life. So they did a parody about going to war. They started with a room full of people, like 100 people, and they said this one's exempt from this way, and by the end of the play, the only person left was standing with the Vilna Gaon. So everybody laughed. They said, this is so funny. So they told us one of the leading rabbis, he said, what they didn't tell you was that the leading rabbi, the Gaon won the war. Yeah. But this is the caliber of the soldiers going to war. So therefore, it's fascinating that one of the criteria is that if you're getting married, or you want to get across getting married, have a vineyard, and the truth is that the Kohen doesn't allow you to go in this particular case. But Rashi says on the verse, as somebody who has a new husband who wishes to fight in the battle, what does Rashi say? He should return home lest he be killed. Lest he be killed. Why does Rashi say this in terms of marriage as opposed to when there's a vineyard or a house not consecrated? He doesn't say he should return home lest he be killed. Why does Rashi stick only in this particular case? So the answer is, how could somebody even defy the Kohen? If the Kohen says you're exempt, you're exempt. But there is a way you can defy the Kohen or really enter the war. If you have a vineyard that's not been consecrated or a house that's not been consecrated, you know what you can do? You can make it hefker. It's not mine anymore. So if you do that, you can go to war, right? It's not your home anymore. It's not your vineyard. Now he can say, I'm getting divorced, right? And therefore I can go to battle. But that's what the Rashi is saying over here. Somebody who's willing to sacrifice on behalf of somebody else's torment and misfortune, such a person, Rashi says, he shouldn't deserve to live. The Torah teaches an important lesson over here.
What? Say that again?
In other words, somebody can get out of your... If you're married, you're exempt from going to this war. Correct? Yeah. However, you can get out of it. You say,
no, not if you're married. If you're newly married.
Newly married, right?
Newly married.
But if you're newly married, you say, I want to go fight. You know how you get? You know how you can go fight? Divorce your wife. So Rashi is saying that no, somebody does that is a terrible person. You can't be a tzaddik on somebody else's cheshbon. Right. The famous story I can believe, Rabbi Yisrael Salanter, I think, went someplace and he was washing his hands with the bare minimum. So they said, why are you washing your hands with the bare minimum? He goes, we're in a small town. The Gabbai probably draws the water. I don't want to be a tzaddik at his expense, where I'm going to be judicious in how much water I'm going to use. I'm not going to be a big tzaddik and pour tons of water where he has to schlepp the water. You can't be a tzaddik and somebody else's cheshbon. That's the lesson that we learned from this parsha. Yeah. Have a wonderful day.